Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. This is a price analysis update on Zilliqa. We've not looked at it for about 8 or 9 days now, and we've not had a look at what went on with that sell-off that Bitcoin did, which in turn brought Zilliqa down to some nice levels. So we'll have a look at those levels we mentioned in the last video, and then we'll have a look at some new levels, so where we could potentially place some orders, or where we could potentially look at taking some profit. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. This video is in partnership with Cointelegraph's Markets Pro. If you want to get one step ahead of the game, go ahead and check their platform out. Lots of things you can benefit from their Discord community as well, which is huge. We'll find that link in a pinned comment and the description, or the pinned video on the front of my YouTube page will tell you exactly what the platform is. So Zilliqa, this is the daily time frame. I always use the Huobi chart just due to the fact that it has pretty much most of the data available. The Binance chart has a fair bit, but we've got quite a lot of historic data on the Huobi chart here. So last time I looked at a video, it was around here. If you look at the top of this Fibonacci, and then we had about 6 or 7 days, and bang, we went all the way up to 13.6 cents. When I was looking for buy orders last time, I mentioned a few key levels, so I would have mentioned this golden ratio at 7.8 cents. But I put this green band on here, which is an area of support. Look at that, we wicked right into that support level at 8.5 cents, and bang, we've taken off. So if you look at the entire move from the top to the bottom, that was uncalled for. 38% we dropped, which was very significant. But if you look across the board, most altcoins did very similar, especially the top 100. I mean, Zilliqa, VeChain, Polkadot, they all had substantial drops. So it's nothing to worry about. It's just a shame that Bitcoin is still ruining the party, as I would like to say. But from that, we've bounced back up, and so far not doing too bad. We're back at 11.6 cents. In terms of recovery from the initial dump, we've already done a 42% increase, so that's okay. So let's just get rid of that Fibonacci. We've picked up buys at area where I did mention last time, and the next area is for us to look at targeting is here, is 13.1 cents, which is an area of resistance. As you can see, it was a support level here, resistance, resistance, all the way through, and it's resistance again. I want to just have a look at a few things. So the money flow is now in the green, which is a bullish sign. There was a potential that with that drop, we could have seen a bit of a bigger sell-off, but Bitcoin dropped like, what did it drop, about 5 to 6k, maybe even more, from 50, let's have a look actually, from 52 all the way down to 42, so that's nearly a 10k drop, which is massive, and you can see why altcoins did drop with it. But for me, I think that's over now. I think we might get a little bit of sideways action from alts coming up, but I'm expecting, what date are we on today? 10th September, still early in September. I'm expecting pretty much a sideways September, and then from October, BTC start to rally. Who knows what might happen over the course of the next few weeks before we get to October. It might start early, or we might get another little drop. So if it does get a little drop, why don't we just have a look at a few key levels to potentially target. So let's look at this latest move here. This is on the 4-hour time frame, and we'll look from the area of support down here up to the current top, which looks like it may potentially roll over. If you're looking for some buys, I would target here at 10.7 cents, all the way down to here at 8.4 cents. I know you're thinking we made a good recovery so far, but if Bitcoin does take a bit of wobble back down to 43k, or even lower, inevitably it will bring alts down, so you could get some orders filled. I wouldn't hold out massively on getting some orders filled down here, but just put a few cheeky orders in down there. You just never know, do you? You never know if the price can drop down to those levels and then pick up some more liquidity. So it might have a little bit of staggered drop back down here, pick up that liquidity, and then push on. But that is the bearish scenario. I'm more in favour of a bullish scenario, which is up only and breaking above this. I'm looking, I mean, two scenarios where you could potentially look at buy. You could wait for it to come down here, or you could wait for the next breakout. So you could wait for this breakout above this area of resistance at 13 cents, potentially tap this 618 level, and then look at getting buys back on here. Do not worry about a few cents here and there. You need to really confirm that the trend is intact, because imagine if you buy down here and you think, right, I've managed to buy low, but it just continues going down. What you need to do is find out that the actual trend is in your favor. So really the best time to buy is on a retest of a breakout. So wait for that breakout above resistance, potentially look at tapping one of these extensions on the Fibonacci, and then rebuying on that retest of that which would be now support, resistance turn to support, and then wait for that push on. And I think that's what I'm more in favour of. So potentially a couple of cheeky orders down here, 8.4 cent, but wait for that breakout. If we do continue to break out today or over the next few days, then look at potential buys here at 13.1 cent. So let's go back to the daily. If none of that happens and we just continue to moon though, you need to have a look at another few levels above here. So that is the first level there at 15.5 cent. That is a weekly level of resistance. If we break above that, we've only got this area here within that trading zone. This will be all new all-time highs above here. We have had one spike in the past, back in 18, but that was nothing really considerable. I mean, 2 daily candles is not much. We had about 10 days worth of trade in this range. I think once we do eventually break above here, we will really start to fly. And I want to just do a little bit of a price prediction here. So if we just get rid of a few of these little squiggles that have done, that mean absolutely nothing at the minute. So that's that. Let's get rid of that. In terms of Fibonacci levels, it can give us some great areas to potentially target. And we'll put the Fibonacci on from the top of the move here. This is a weekly time frame, all the way down on the floor there. So we're coming up with, so far, we're actually rejecting off this 382 level here. So that is a massive area as well. If we do break above 382 level, we're going straight up to here at around 17 cent. But if you look at some of these extensions I've got on the Fibonacci up here, I've already got one level marked up, that red level there, which is a decent target for me where I'll be taking some profit off. So we've got 38 cent, 59 cent, and then 75 cent is the first area. I will be offloading some profit there. That's only due to the amount I have and the strategy I've worked out. I think I'll only be taking around 15 to 20% off the table then at 75 cent. But then I will be holding on for, I mean, probably $1, $1.50, and then $2. I think those targets will be hit. Depending how this cycle goes, I mean, if we're going up to, let's just have a look at this in terms of percentages. From current price up to there, it's 487% rise. If you're going up to $1, then you're talking a 600% rise. Up to $2, you're talking 1,400% rise, which is quite significant. And the price has been quite subdued recently. I've noticed a lot of people are getting impatient. But it's nothing to worry about. For me, this is a slow burner. Once it does start to take off and once altcoins really start to rally, things on Zilliqa will really start to push. They have a massive community, a massive following over on socials, so a lot of people know about this and a lot of people are holding, a lot of people are staking, and for me, it's a no-brainer. Hold on, because it's going to absolutely fly at some stage. I just want to finish off with Zilliqa BTC. Not much too much in-depth price analysis here. But if you look at this is a price analysis I did last time. So we did that major move up. I was looking at buys here. I mean, that worked out to an absolute perfection, didn't it? 618. I said in my last video, look at buys at this region here at 199 Satoshis, wick in, and then push up. Obviously, we've done that so far. We've come right down, picked up that area liquidity, and bang, straight up. So that, if you manage to follow my advice or my call from that, then you would be in some nice profit now. I mean, in terms of profit from that bounce there up to there, we have done a 32% rise, so that's all good. If you're looking for buys, I would still look at targeting this area down here at 200 sats. I think that BTC may go on a run soon, which will surprise us, and inevitably Satoshis will die off. US dollar pairs will go up, Satoshi pairs will die. That's just the way it is, and that's the way market dominance works. If you're looking for take profits, I've got a massive weekly level of resistance up here at 308 Satoshis. So just some quick fire analysis on BTC pair. I'm not too concerned about that one. Let's just see what the market does overall over the next few months. So that's going to do it for today. If you are new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.